Hello yellow everyone, welcome to Season 2 of the Golden Block Presents. New season, new me. So let's start off with something familiar. I think we all know Super Mario Bros., the first game in the mainline Mario series. Given how old and influential this game is, and some people dedicating their entire channels to covering its obscure trivia, tricks, and speedrun tech, one would think that there would be no original video a normal person like me could make on it. The bar is just too high. But what about my go-to, maximum coins? Well, there are a couple of maximum coin tasks for the NES version. However, there's no video documenting max coins for the All-Stars version, which is my preferred version of Super Mario Bros. So, let's do it. You can call me Golden, and this is the Super Mario Bros. Max Coin Challenge. Since I prefer the Super Mario All-Stars version of Super Mario Bros., I'm going to cover the challenge in the context of that version. So what about rules? There's only one really. Whatever number of coins I have collected at the end of the level is the total for that level. Now, Super Mario Bros. Is a game that forces you to keep scrolling to the right, so there's no backtracking in the level to get coins you may have missed. Meaning I'm covering the most coins in a single run-through route, or the golden path. Or max coins route if you don't want to use my branding, whatever, that's fine, do what you want. I'll have a graphic in the bottom right that indicates how many coins you can collect in the level I'm talking about. And that's about it for a prelude, so let's get into it, starting with one of the most iconic levels in gaming. Now, here's a fun question. How many coins can you collect in the first level of Super Mario Bros.? Which way gives Mario more coins? Going down the pipe or staying above ground? The main sticking point is this 10 coin block in the overworld. Well, the secret area has 19 coins and it skips the 16 coins in the main area, so case closed. The secret area is the way to go, allowing you to collect 23 coins in the Wait, the graphics is 24. Where's the... Oh, that 10 coin block doesn't have 10 coins in it, does it? No, it doesn't. In fact, in Super Mario All-Stars, this coin block is 3 blocks off the ground, which means you can get a maximum of 14 coins from it. Meaning in Mario All-Stars, the top path is the best path. It gives you 20 coins maximum, assuming you time your hits on the block just right to squeeze out that 14th coin. So to summarize, in World 1-1, Mario can collect a maximum of 24 coins. The underground level in Mario seems so essential to the series. And sure, while going underground into a secret area is quite common in Mario, full-on levels are quite rare. There's only 2 in Super Mario Bros.' 32-level roster. Anyway, our old pal the multi-coin block is back again, and this time it's 4 blocks off the ground. Now in this game, 3-block multi-coin blocks are quite common, and they can give you 14 coins. 4-block multi-coin blocks are uncommon, and after some testing, they will give you 11 coins per block. There's 2 of them in this level, with the second well hidden in this brick patch. After that, there's a sub-area with 17 coins and a 3-block multi-coin block for 14 more, so 31 coins. Unlike the last sub-area, this one doesn't skip any coins, so there's no reason to skip it. I know, this is World 1-2, but take the normal exit. The warp zone skips way too many coins to be worth it. After counting them all up, you can leave with damp overalls and 74 coins richer. Our first of the Dash 3 levels. Now, why make the distinction? Because every Dash 3 level is easy to count coins in, has no sub areas, and all of them are designed around the idea of you collecting every coin in the level. For those of you who don't know, there's a secret in Super Mario Bros. If you collect all the coins in a Dash 3 level, like World 1-3, in the next Dash 1 level, in this case World 2-1, you can find a hidden block with a 1-up mushroom in it. This holds true for every Dash 3 level in the game, so in a way, the developers wanted you to collect every coin in this level, and thus made them all obvious. That being said, there are 23 coins in World 1-3. The first castle, of course being Evil's domain, is devoid of many niceties of the Mushroom Kingdom. Thus, the castle stages are the most coin-deprived levels in all of Super Mario Bros. There's only 6 coins in this level, and they are all hidden in invisible coin blocks within this oddly open area. After you collect the 6 coins and defeat the imposter Bowser, World 1 is completed. Now that we are in World 2, we can get into a comfortable routine. A basic rule for this challenge is that you should always go into sub-areas to get coins. But the question then becomes, in a level with many sub-areas that can't all be accessed, which one should you prioritize? I'll give you a hint, it's called a coin heaven. Coin heavens are like underground but way better, because, well, you can guess. While this level's sub-area has 19 coins, the coin heaven has over double at 41. The hardest part is probably the very end, where you have to jump for the 3 coins, but you can do it with a precise jump from the moving platform, or even easier from the cloud ground. You get dropped next to a 3-block multi-coin block. Jeez, I'm starting to realize this phrase for describing what type of multi-coin block is really clunky and redundant sounding, so I'm just gonna call them multi-coiners from now on. I'm assuming that's okay with you guys. Anyway, back on topic. You drop out of the coin heaven next to a 3-block multi-coiner, so that's 14 coins. And don't forget this invisible block near the trampoline. In summary, while the sub-area route gives you 52 coins, the coin heaven route leaves you with a 74 coin profit. Underwater levels suck massive eggs, am I right, fellow gamers? Anyway, in this challenge, underwater levels are fairly simple. The coins are all out in the open and are not hidden at all. The only thing that is notable is this section, where you have to swim into this crevasse, I suppose, and fight the downward vortex while collecting coins and dodging Cheep Cheeps, but other than that, easy enough. There's 28 coins in this level. The bridge level with all the jumping Cheep Cheeps has 35 coins. The flying fish can make it harder to collect coins without getting hit, and that's the main difficulty of the area, second only to making it across the bridge segments in this portion. Collect all 35 to enable the hidden 1-up in World 3-1. The second castle has the same number of coins as the first castle, the main difference being that they are in the open air. There are 6 coins in the level, and they are all clumped together in this nook surrounding an empty block. After you collect them and defeat the imposter Bowser, World 2 is completed. Oh wow, it's night now. Welcome to World 3. To start off, go into the most unique sub-area in the game with this interesting brick formation for 12 coins. Then, right past the Hammer Brother introduction, to go into the coin heaven for 52 coins, running across the clouds for those coins, then jumping down to hit the 3-blocker for 14 coins. Finally, the flag is snagged at the end for a total of 81 coins in your pocket. What is this, a Dash 3 level? No sub-areas to speak of. The main thing to mention in this level is that you need to kill this Koopa Troopa with the Fire Flower to easily access the 3-block multi-coiner to get the 14 coins within. Along with the other coins in the level, there are 21 coins total in this area. What is this, a Dash 3 level? Oh wait. From now on, just assume Dash 3 levels are fairly uneventful in terms of coins for the Max Coins challenge. I do like the level itself, since I do in fact like platforming on trees. Aside from that, this area has 22 coins lodged within its branches. Castles are pretty similar to the Dash 3 levels in terms of not being super interesting to talk about. There's 5 coins in this castle, with 2 coins in the question mark blocks, and 3 coins in the open. Blam Bowser, World 3 done. Lakitu, enter stage right. Aside from running from Lakitu, there is a secret area. Before entering, be sure to grab the 4 coins on the right of the pipe, and personally I opted to get hit by a spiny to make collecting the 18 coins easier before grabbing a mushroom and leaving. At the end of the level, there's another 3-block multi-coiner with 14 coins, ending the level with 57 coins. The second fully underground level is famous for having multiple warp zones, just like its sister in World 1. And while the World 6 to 8 warp zone has coins, it's less than the optimal path and would either force a timeout or skip multiple levels and hundreds of coins, so just like before, ignore the warp zones. Now, about that optimal route. First is that 4-block multi-coiner, we haven't seen you in a while. Of course, as stated before, this type of multi-coiner will have 11 coins for us. There are 4 invisible blocks that point to the vine itself that would lead to the warp zone. So while we won't take the vine itself, we will take advantage of the clues. Next to that is a 3-block multi-coiner guarded by a Koopa Troopa. Just kill it with fireballs to collect your coins in peace. Then we got a very common late game sub area with these 10 coins and a 3-block multi-coiner, so 24 coins in here. And after that, you should be home 3 by taking the 10 coins in the open, leaving the underground with 72 coins total. Mushrooms on mushrooms, collecting coins. Up and down mushrooms on pulleys and strings. Wait if Mario, connected planks can join, 27 coins and the wealth it brings. Sorry, I'm no wordsmith, but the total is 27. Everyone hates the water levels, but I think the less common maze levels are way worse. And you know what's even worse? There's no coins in this castle. Next world. This level is interesting. It feels like it should have coins in the main level, but there aren't any. Seriously, the only coins are in the sub area, and it's the same one from World 4-2, which means this level has only 24 coins in it. Now we have yet another level with multiple sub-areas, but one of them is a coin heaven and you can't take both, so yeah, 41 coin heaven. However, the alternate path does put you in another water sub-area with 20 coins in it, but yeah, 20 is good, but 41 is better. But now we have a new thing to talk about, a multi-coin block that's 1 block off the ground. Wowee! But sadly, it only gives 14 coins maximum. I know, one would think, but nah. Only 14 coins maximum, which is the same as a 3-block. Keeping all these in mind, World 5-2 leaves us with a coin heaven route worth 73 coins. Our 5th of the Dash 3 levels. Now, why make the distinction? Because every Dash 3 level is easy to count coins in, has no sub-areas, and all of them are designed around the idea of you collecting every coin in the level. For those of you who don't know, this is a harder version of 1-3, so I'm just kind of repeating myself for comedy. That being said, there are 23 coins in World 5-3. You know how I said that castles are kind of boring to talk about in this challenge due to the lack of coins in them? Well, since this one is a reskin, it's even more uninteresting! This level is a harder modified version of World 2-4, same coin placement and everything. Although, due to the new fire bar, there's more added danger in association with those 6 coins. Imposter Bowser dies, next world. Welcome to another Lakitu stage, at night. A bit of an observation, or I guess obscure trivia, this game takes place over the course of 3 days. It's another stage with no sub-areas to speak of. There are 2 multi-coin blocks, so you know the drill by now, 14 coins maximum for each, now that we know that a 1-block multi-coiner is basically just a 3-block multi-coiner. However, there are 2 invisible coin blocks right here. Why? I assume it's for killing Lakitu, but I don't know. If you are spending time trying to find the invisible blocks to kill Lakitu, I assume you know you can just run to the end of the stage, right? Anyway, there's 41 coins in total in this level. This is probably the most interesting level in Super Mario Bros., mainly because this level has a whopping 4 secret areas. The first secret area does not prevent access to any of the other ones, so that one's a gimme. It looks like another secret area with 24 coins in it. We've seen it twice before, you see. But now, we've come to a split. On one hand, we have our beloved coin heaven, but on the other hand, 2 more sub-areas can't be accessed on the lower path. Now let's do some tallying. We have an underwater sub-area, exactly the same as the previous one, so that means 20 coins in this sub-area. The second one looks similar to another previous one. This one has 18 coins. So in total, 38. Does the coin heaven beat that? Yes. This coin heaven has 52 coins in it, so yeah, the coin heaven, once again, is better. That leaves World 6-2 with the most coins in the Super Mario Bros. 1 level with 92 coins. I do like the layout of the stage, using the trampolines and different types of platforms to make the platforming super diverse and interesting. However, as another Area 3 stage, the coins are fairly easy to spot and collect, leaving us with 24 coins leading us to the castle. It's another reskin, this time of World 1-4, with more fire bars and potaboos. The same 6 coins are hidden in the invisible blocks in the exact same places, so kill another imposter Bowser and bank another 6 coins to the total. I dislike World 7 in this game. I have problems with every level in World 7, and this freaking level wasted so much of my time. A little behind the scenes is required to better understand my frustration with this level. I did do a bunch of rewinding in this challenge. I don't find it to be cheating because I'm looking for a number to put on a level ultimately, but to make sure it's possible, I did re-edit my raw footage to be a cohesive video, so it's more so a low TAD in speedrunning terms, or a low optimization tool assisted demonstration. I just cut out all the rewinding to make this viewing experience comprehensive. Anyway, point being, I'm good at Mario, but not amazing. Most playthroughs of levels took me, I don't know, 5 minutes, usually 3. These levels are pretty short in length. It took me over 15 minutes to finish this level because of this stupid fucking coin block. Everyone complains about Hammer Brothers in Super Mario Bros. Look, I get why they are designed to be random and difficult, but at the very least, you can kill them and they stay dead. But bullet bills? My god, bullet bills. Do you know how bullet bills work in Super Mario Bros? Well, I don't know, because they seem completely random and shoot way too often. And this coin block is positioned in such a way that it makes it almost impossible to collect all of the coins. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's impossible to get all 14. The closest I got was 12. Like, look at this footage. It looks like I'm performing witchcraft, but this is possible in the game apparently. In fact, I made notes for most levels in this game in a spreadsheet. I'm going to read it to you guys, word for word, what I wrote. 3 block high multi-coin would normally mean 14 coins. However, due to the positioning and the stupid bullet bill RNG, after about 15 minutes of constant rewind cheesing, I was able to get 12 coins. 37 may be possible, but I sure as hell ain't getting it, and I don't want to test that stupid multi-coin any further, to be honest. Bottom line, I got 12 coins instead of 14. There's also a sub area, no nonsense 19 coins from that, so in the end I was able to get 35 coins in this level, with 37 coins potentially being possible, but I wouldn't know. I'd love to see some other super players give this a shot, since these bullet bill guarded multi-coiners are the only ones in the game I'm unsure about. Now, here's another one of the reasons I dislike World 7. Half of the levels are just reskins of earlier levels, but harder. Sure, World 7 has original levels as well, but I don't like either of them. Anyway, World 7-2 is a reskin of World 2-2. Like I said, underwater sections are pretty simple. the coins are not hidden at all. It's the same level, but with more enemies like cheap teeth and bloopers, so not an original level in the slightest. There's 2 underwater levels in Super Mario Bros., and they have the same layout. This level is a reskin too, this time of World 2-3. The bridge level with all the jumping Cheep Cheeps has 35 coins. There's just more fish now compared to World 2-3, which makes it harder, but not original. I'll give Nintendo points for originality, but this is a bad level. There's a reason maze levels like this one aren't common anymore, especially in the original game for the NES when there was no sound effect indicating you took the correct path, so you just had to guess. Also, there's no coins in this castle, which is good because I don't like this level. Since there's no coins, I can just rush through it. World 8, here we come. Good riddance. The timer is way too short for a level as long as this one, honestly. The main thing to mention, as always, is the secret area. It has 30 coins in it. Also, there's an invisible block within the Koopa Troopa enclosure, and above that, a multi-coin block. Despite it being a long level, not too much to talk about. It has 61 coins in it. This level had a similar story to World 7-1, but a bit more lenient, so I got 12 coins from the multi-coin block guarded by a bullet bill. I would be able to believe that 14 coins is more possible here, but I really don't think I'm the man for the job, honestly. A bit too technical for me. Also, after a whole game of talking about sub-areas, we reached our last one. It has 24 coins, similar to the previous sub-areas, for a total of 40 coins in this level. This is the final lead up to the castle, and it is barren. The only coins in this level are the ones in the 3-block multi-coiner, which gives a total of 14 coins at the very end near the flagpole. The final level of Super Mario Bros. It's been quite a bit, hasn't it? Sorry to say, this level only has 1 coin. It's the invisible coin block you use to access the high-up pipe. This level does loop, so theoretically you could say you could get more, but for precedent's sake, infinite coins don't count. Period. It's not gonna be a big deal now, but just you wait until future Mario games. There's definitely gonna be crazy coin collecting methods, so I am prematurely safeguarding my sanity and patience. Using this logic, this level only has 1 coin. With that, we can tally up our final coin total for Super Mario Bros. Add them all up, and you can get 1,058 coins in Super Mario Bros. All-Stars. I was wondering if Super Mario Bros. Would have less than 1,000, but nope, it just cracked the 1,000 coin limit. I hope you all enjoyed that different pass-through of a famous game. Now, my next video is going to be the first in a series that I've been wanting to make for literal years at this point. I have a lot to say, and a lot of games to play, and record. I think it's time to pursue a certain Nintendo subsidiary, and their game lineup. Let's just say, it's gonna be quite the party. Until then, see you all later. Goodbye.